Hello, everybody. Welcome to Sports Goombahs. I am Cassidy King. I got my chef, Brendan B. Sitting for the wall tonight again is Billy from South Philly. Our neighborhood rating beefer. Eagle style.
It's going to be huge.
We're rocking the 515 studio. Buried somewhere deep outside Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Sports Goombahs. Give us a call, 267-563-2893. That's 267-563-2893 is the Sports Goombahs hotline. Sports Goombahs brought to you by Castle Public Adjusters. #1 public adjusters in the Delaware Valley, bar none. 215-752-1237. Check them out at castlepa.com. Good evening, gentlemen, and welcome to the last show before new president or the end of the world. Whatever comes first.
Or both.
Or both. Yeah. Big doings here in Philadelphia. They got the whole crew out there for the Clinton crew. They got Bon Jovi. They got the boss. They got the...
Is that the only way she can draw a crowd?
The good humor guys. The good humor.
Each one of them represent 5,000 people. She might match what he had in Florida, right? Should be interesting.
Tough race, though, dude.
Yeah.
It's a tough race. Yeah. Are we handicapping this?
Vegas has still Hillary's still a minus 350, which means
minus 350.
It's over.
What over under on the? What's the over under on the?
There's no over under. You put the money on.
Minus, you don't
no. Yeah, put the money on.
Plus or minus electoral votes.
No, electoral vote. That's
come on.
Well, they do have them out there.
Give me 12 electoral votes, and I'll take Trump.
You know what? Florida's so tight.
I'll take Trump for 500.
Florida is so tight that they're going to have to count backwards.
It's like it's like prom night, Catholic schoolgirl prom night. Right?
Yeah, yeah, it should be interesting. Yeah, big doing in Philly. They shut the whole city down tonight or whatever down there. I don't know what's going on.
It was already shut down with the stupid ass step to strike. So
that's over.
Yeah, but it wasn't back to full strength today. Yeah, there were so many people still stuck down there. So they figured, hey, we got them. Let's put a concert on for them.
Yeah, well. Whatever, it's probably a big money maker down there for sure. Everybody's making a ton of dough, vendors and all that chaos down there. There's a lot of people down there already. This afternoon they were filing. I don't know how they put that together so fast.
Free concert, man.
Yeah, free concert in the Parkway. Bon Jovi, Bruce Springsteen, the Over 50 crew.
Absolutely.
But they have Jay-Z and the other gang Saturday. What was all down there?
Yeah, but Trump had Ted Nugent.
The cat scratch fever. He's so messed up, man.
Wang,
in so many ways, man. Yeah.
Here's your blue.
Here's a guy. I used to go see his concert. I love Ted Nugent. When I was a drummer, man, that's what I used to play. He used to spit on his audience. He'd be swinging around down there. The Wango Tango.
Wang Tang, Sweet Poo Tang.
Yeah, he had the one where he was swinging on the rope the whole time. He's shooting huge luggers out. And big fans were loving it. He's spitting all over everybody. They're like, yeah, that dude just spit, Crazy. Great guitar player, though, man. Still plays pretty good. Oh, yeah. I still see him now and then. Mm-hmm. But, it'll be interesting tomorrow, man. It'll be, It's like no, it's reality TV tomorrow. It's like you just want to see what's going to go down tomorrow. Yeah. I'll go to the booth and be all brawls happening all over the place
for a couple weeks, man. Yeah. Florida's going to have to recount. It's so tight.
You got to bring the Bushes in to count that shit. Bring the whole Bush family.
Billy Bush.
Billy Bush. No.
Oh, who's the guy from Entertainment?
That's a Billy Bush.
Yeah, right.
Is that a Bush? That's a related Bush. Isn't
it?
I think it is.
I don't think it is.
It is. Yeah, it is. Yeah, he's a cousin. He's a cousin Bush. Yeah. He's cousin Bush.
Bush everywhere. No wonder it's driving him crazy.
Bushes everywhere.
Everywhere he turns, there's a bush.
Yeah, the Bushes run shit. That's what they do. They run shit. Speaking of shit, I watched a shitty Eagles game yesterday. Say what you want, and it's funny. It's a shitty Eagles game, but they had a chance to win. It seems like all the games they played this year, the ones they lost, they had a chance to win. They didn't get blown out at any point this year. Even the Cowboy game, which Cowboys are turning out to be one of the better teams in the NFL right now, unstoppable actually. And they beat the shit out of Cleveland like they were supposed to yesterday. The Eagles, the paper's out, the video's out on the Eagles. They had their 3 games and went 3-0. The NFL picked them apart, and now they know exactly how to play this dog and pony offense is what I'm calling it. Nothing deep. Everybody's in. The defenses on the other team are all in. No one's expecting them to go in deep. Had to go deep with this rookie Trigg in what was it, second play from scrimmage, I think?
I think so.
Well, way down, catches the ball, almost scores a touchdown. And you never hear from the guy the rest of the day. They go back to the usual suspects who were usual suspects. Dropping the balls, not running routes right.
Suspect.
What's that?
Their play was suspect.
Yeah. The whole thing. Doug Peterson is, number one, he's way over his head. Okay? He's losing football games from the sidelines. That isn't You can't do that at any level of sports. The coach can't lose football games. Let the players lose the games. Let your quarterback lose the game.
Well,
Let your
they're doing a
defense lose the
good
game.
job too.
Yeah, but still, he's got to put his quarterback, who's the franchise, in the position to win football games and not run plays that are going to get him killed.
Correct.
I understand that Wentz is changing plays at the line. Sometimes is he changing plays because he's pissed off at what's called? Has he earned the right to do that now in the NFL?
I hope so. I tell you what, I would have a lot more respect for him if he goes, there's no effing way we're
but we're talking about a guy who's supposed to be redshirted, right?
Right.
Wasn't he supposed to play this year? And now he's running shit. That bothered me in the beginning. Even when they made the trade for Sammy Sleeves, who's blowing it apart. He's done. Minnesota's going down the drain quick. Funny how that happened. Who didn't know that was going to happen?
Going to be a great draft pick for us.
They were talking MVP for week 3. Now he's like PVM, or BM.
PVC. He's a piece of pipe laying out there.
Let's be realistic here for 1 second. We won the first 3 games. Everybody thought that things were going to get all happy-go-lucky. We're going to win the division, do this. Dude, I had them at 7-9.
You still have them.
With Bradford.
Yeah. And that was with Bradford, right?
Yeah. I had them 4. Remember, we had Mikey and I had the bet. They wouldn't win 4 games with Bradford. Right.
All right.
You look at that schedule. I don't see them winning another football game.
Well, this is true.
Yeah.
But I got a feeling that Wentz will win you a couple. The defense will win you a couple.
Which team, though? Which of these teams come up? Can they beat the Giants again? Not the Cowboys.
Washington.
They could beat the Giants
They'll beat the Cowboys here. They were in that game to the last play.
Yeah, but Cowboys will be that much better by then. That much organized.
It could be hurt, too.
Yeah.
Anything could happen in football.
That could happen. Yeah, that's true.
Anything could happen.
That's true.
Football.
I see them. They could win 2 games.
But I'm disappointed in some of the coaching calling. The calls have been horrific.
Yeah, but here, and I agree 100% with you. And I can't imagine, Pedersen's, whatever the frick you want to call him, Dougie's pedigree isn't that good. Okay, being behind Andy Reid is not like Andy Reid when he was in Green Bay. Everybody does a comparison here. Andy Reid came here never was a head coach. As far as I'm concerned, quarterback and coach for a Super Bowl team, and having Brett Favre makes you qualified to be a head coach. A lot more than they qualified Peterson, who didn't do no head coaching, who actually destroyed play calling in Kansas City and was part of that team that fell apart in Indianapolis during the playoffs. And so, like I said in the beginning, Peterson was the cheap choice and the best yes man they could bring. And that's what he is.
Well, because
he's not paying any money.
It was the best choice they knew. Let's be specific.
What?
You can even be even more specific. He was the best choice they knew. They saw him. They interviewed him. They were like, I remember him.
And we talked to people.
We can control him. Yeah. We could tell him what to do, and I'll be like, yeah, sure. I think that's a great idea. And plus, he'll be a rookie coach. He won't have any experience. He won't have any back talk. Said he got him for 3-4 years before he actually decides he might have a mind of his own.
Well, then, as long as they realize that the backlash from all these fans, it's going to be hard on him to even learn to continue or try to get through the next 5-6 games, because he can wind up out of here if he loses all out.
Yeah, well, no.
Let's think if he goes,
that won't happen.
13, go on.
That won't.
There's no way.
Happen.
No, they don't.
Won't happen.
No, because remember the game plan here is they're going back to Andy Reid. First year, you lose, whatever. They didn't expect this quarterback to even be here. Right. So they're going to give him definitely a second year, absolutely, unless it becomes embarrassing for the franchise itself. What bothers me here is you have assistant coaches on this team. You have a defensive coordinator who's coached in the NFL. Not great, but he coached. At least he has an idea. Frank Wright has been part of Super Bowl teams, okay? He's the quarterback. He's been under, some of the best in the NFL. Do these guys talk? Are they in his ear at all? That's what I don't understand. That's the thing I understood about Chip Kelly, too. And I don't know, maybe head coaches just say, I don't care what anybody else on the team says. I make the decisions. But at this point, I'm looking and I'm saying to myself, some of these plays, these 4th down plays, is Frank Wright in his ear saying, Dougie, I don't think it's a good idea, man. This is not professional football. This is not the way you do it. You don't run
scroll 16 times the same direction.
Right. And now he's saying he's his main man. He comes and he spoke today and said, oh, yeah, Sproles is our number 1 quarterback. I'm running back. I'm like, what? No, he's your kick returner and your special weapon. That's what he is.
Yes.
And you're destroying him.
Right. Yeah. If you make him a running back, he's no longer a special weapon because now he's focused on.
Right.
Why do we know this shit? That's what bothers me.
Yep.
We're idiots, so to speak, when it comes to the football world. And we know this stuff.
It's because we all played football.
It's almost like Peterson's doing stuff.
We all did.
He's doing. You
didn't play football, did you, Catchy?
No,
Organized, right?
No.
You were a Subaru. Go to ride a Subaru. I hit you.
I was a street guy. I played
basketball full court with the brothers.
Yeah,
I got crushed, but I played.
Well, needless to say, that doesn't really focus what we're doing here because our professionals don't make a damn difference in what this guy's been doing.
Right.
Well, what he's been doing is a professional anyway, so we can criticize it all we want anyway.
I could have called that game. You could have called that game.
And that's what bothers me. It's just the NFL, man. This stuff should play calling like that shouldn't be in. You can't get to the NFL head coaching job. It's supposed to be one of the prestigious coaching jobs in sports.
Period.
An NFL team.
Any sport.
NFL team to get to be an NFL football coach, National Football League.
And
player. You have to be extra. You have to be so good at this.
Absolutely.
That the worst are so good.
Right.
To be an NFL coach, that's why I don't understand the Peterson hire in the first place. Especially when you have a quarterback like this who needs to be tooled, needs to be taught by some of the best. When you have a talent like this, you can't just throw scrub at him. And that's what I think they've done in this coaching crew. They've thrown a scrub crew together, a cheap scrub crew. That's what I see here. Like we said in the beginning, yes, man, and we don't have to pay this guy shit. Right. This ain't a Chip Kelly $25 million contract. It's a contract to a coach who we don't even know. We don't know what this guy's getting paid. Get $100,000 for all we know.
I think Howie was big and responsible.
Sure, this guy can talk back to Harry. Yeah,
throwing Bradford out.
Yep,
and Peterson didn't have any clue that was going to happen prior.
Yeah, he looked like he didn't have any clue. Right.
You really called him. You're gone. See you. Just
look at some of the moves that are made here. Right. The Minnesota Vikings got a quarterback because they lost theirs. The Eagles don't know what they were doing then. They see, a week ready for the opening game, and they're making. I mean, week was the week before preseason, right? No, opening game. A week before opening game, they're changing their starting quarterback.
And they already played one preseason game.
Right, and it's unprecedented in the NFL. That doesn't happen. Already they're doing things that the junior circuit would do, or a semi-pro football team would do at this time. Now, I was all high on them with the first 3 weeks. It was good football until they were made. Bottom line, they were made. They were predictable and they were made, and that's what happens. And you can't do this in this league. This is like I said, you got big oil, the insurance companies, and the NFL. And when they want to figure shit out, they do it because they got people hired just to do that.
Well, I just looked up the coaches' salaries.
It's not on there.
It's not on there.
Right. They don't pay nothing.
He's got an X.
Right. It's gratis.
But Jay Gruden.
What do they call it? What's the lawyer call it? When a lawyer does something for free.
Pro bono.
Pro bono. He's coaching pro bono.
Let's take this. The cheapest head coach job in the league is Jay Gruden.
And he's not even in
and it's millions.
And how much
it's gotta be $2 million.
How does he compare to great Jay Gruden?
Well, I don't know.
Exactly.
Gruden's got 2 years under him. He was assistant coach. He's the other Gruden's brother, so that gives him something.
Gruden's got 3 years left in his deal.
He's got Gruden blood. That's what he's got.
He's got Gruden blood.
He's got Gruden blood.
So Gruden makes $4 million a year.
Imagine that. So Peterson's I don't think he's making $1 million.
He's got to be.
How?
Because he's the cheapest, and I cannot see you. I cannot see you taking that job. Or
he's not getting more than his third string quarterback. No. You can't have the quarterback making less than the coach. He's got a third string quarterback who doesn't even throw the ball, has his hat on, and doesn't even sweat getting 3.5. That's another thing too. You got people quarterbacks making millions of dollars all over the place on this team. It's what it is. I look at the Eagles like this and I say, this is a fantasy football team. A week-to-week fantasy football team.
What's going to happen? Each
week, another player gets a different position. Oh, yeah. Maybe we'll trade, bring somebody in, drop somebody off, bring somebody up. It's like Lurie and Roseman. As kids, they were the tough guy crew. So this is the only way to legitimize them being with the boys is have a football team and hang out with them and control the whole situation.
Late last week, you got Huff getting arrested.
Yeah.
I mean, Huff's gone.
Yeah, Roseman, we talked to people. Who did you talk to? Yeah. How many people do you have to talk to decide when you want to get rid of a guy because he's got guns and dope on him? You know what I mean? I mean, where's the line here?
But what's really funny is that you're allowed to carry up to 28 grams of weed. He had 50.
Yeah, he had more, right? So he wasn't just smoking.
In Jersey with a gun.
Yeah, he's bringing. He's bringing some for some friends.
Yeah,
but at least it was one. From what I understand, it was locked up. It was properly stored and stuff. I mean,
Jersey.
Well, first of all, like if your freaking license is in Texas, okay, and you're traveling, you're in Philly. All right, okay, give them the benefit of the doubt. You're in Philadelphia, okay. You're going to need a gun for your house, okay. You know, you're living here. You're from Texas, boom, boom. But come on, you're transporting it over state lines to a place you ain't got a permit from a place you ain't got a permit. I mean, it's just stupid. He should have lost his job for just being stupid.
Yeah.
On a stupid fact.
Well, stupid is, stupid does.
Yeah.
Stupid is, stupid does.
Like that. Why do the Eagles wide receivers all have to jump up to catch a football? Even when they're not there, it's like they
hits them in the butt.
They don't trust their hands, so they got to make sure it hits their chest. Trap it in there. That's what wide receivers do when they jump up. It's like a ball player in the outfield. He jumps up for a fly ball, yet he couldn't stand on his feet. That Beckham guy, he's 6'7", and he jumps to get balls. So
you can't trap it against your chest. You're supposed to catch it and
pull it in. Right. These guys all day. See, that's why I think they drop a lot of passes. I think they use too much of their body to trap the ball inside there. They don't trust their hands. Maybe that's it. I don't know. It's a bad scene. The wide receivers are running slow routes, slow motion routes. You can watch them. It's a shame because you got a good quarterback in there who's just going downhill as each game goes by this year. We knew he was going to throw an interception, make rookie mistakes. It happens. Try to win games off his own shoulder. I think he tried to do that a little bit yesterday, probably in the beginning. A couple even the best, even the Bradys and the Mannings all had games where they overthrew receivers now and then.
Especially when they were young.
Yeah, absolutely.
You look at it like this. He looks at, and I personally, and I was thinking it, and then I heard it on a couple other media outlets today. To me, what it looks like is you see his face after the throw, you see his face during the throws, and all through the game. He doesn't trust his receivers anymore. He doesn't.
How can you?
He doesn't. He doesn't. So now
Matthews either, man. He's
now you look. You look at it. Look at it even more now.
Chef, what happened to Ertz in the second half?
He's hurt. He's got to be hurt. There's no way.
There's something.
Use your tight ends, man.
Yeah, I know.
Ertz moving the ball with him.
Ertz is either pussyfied because he's under contract, or is he? Well, yeah, but he's easy to hurt and doesn't want to get more hurt or hurt her or whatever.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah, it is. Here's the thing: the players aren't being put in the position like the coach says, and he should have came out today in his press conference instead of doubling down on his bullshit. Like he doesn't want to take blame for anything. He wants to, oh, this is what I want to do, and it was the right move. And I laugh because then I heard Jaworski come on later and go, well, if the plays would have worked, then we wouldn't be talking about this right now. Well, what kind of remark is that? I'm disappointed, George.
To say that
remark is like any NFL game.
If he catches, and I'll tell you why, because then it's like it's an old adage in the restaurant, but sales make your problems go away. So do catches and wins. So he makes that catch in the end zone. We're having a different conversation. How they squeaked out a win, and that's
it changes the whole conversation. You're not talking about this stuff.
And then you're gonna. Okay, let's follow this train of thought for a second. So he catches that, boom, touchdown, Eagles win. Blah,
right.
Oh man, they just they're bad luck on those other ones.
Right.
On those other two,
that's sports.
They should really be undefeated.
Without that, we don't have a show. We need that shit.
I know.
If they would have won that game, this conversation would have been.
And that's what he's talking about.
Look at all this stuff I have on Peterson. They'd have won the game. I couldn't have had half this shit. You know what I mean? Would have been boring. We've been talking about politics and. I didn't even watch any of the football games. After that game, I couldn't watch anymore. I was done with it. It's funny. If you watch the home game, and then the rest of the day in football, unless you can find the game, if you have the NFL package, it's tough to find good football games. You find some good plays, the red zone, which you love that, man. Yeah. But to sit down and watch a full-blown football game anymore, I mean, it's ear pain. These guys don't shut up the whole time. It's nonstop talking and talking. And you know what it is? Here's what bothers me. And this is when I watch, and I watch a little bit of this in the baseball game too. It's so statted down to every move every swing, that every player. It's not even about the game anymore. A guy gets a base hit, and all of a sudden, 35 stats come spurting out of the color guy. How he swing, how he did this. It's almost like he's broken down so much. It's not even a sport anymore. It's almost a science. How did he get to first base? Every different angle, every swing, the twist of his body, the way he ran.
Well, that's Matt Stairs coming right at you.
Yeah, right. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, right.
Your new innings coach.
Well, thank God. Well, they got him out of the booth, thank God. They slide Schmidt in there all the time now.
Terrible.
You know?
I like Smitty.
He was better off talking hockey match there than he was baseball. You know? But that's what I mean. It's so broken down. Every play is so broken down to a science of how it worked. You know, it's almost like the flow of the game is stopped because the analysis is so, it's like 1,000% every play. Right. You know, I was talking, when I came in, I was talking about the World Series, how I fell asleep. I couldn't stand Joe Buck anymore, you know, that I turned the sound down in the 9th inning and I went to sleep because of no noise in the room. I missed the 10th, the whole thing, you know. It's like, and he comes on the football game. And there he is. He's doing the Eagle game, right? It was him doing the Eagles game, right?
Yeah, the next day.
Yeah, the next day he's there, and I'm like, oh, and I got to listen to that voice again, and the same thing. I had to turn the sound down. Right. It's just like his voice just goes right in through me, man. It's like a ripping. I don't know what it is.
You got to put Merle on, man.
Yeah, well, that's delayed. It's delayed. It's in front of the game, so Merle's calling it before it happens on the TV screen.
Really?
Yeah, that's how the high def is always behind.
Well, maybe the 4Ks are different. I don't think there's a delay on my TV.
It might be. It depends. Yeah, it depends how it go. But yeah, it was a rough game to watch, and you know it destroys the afternoon. And then you got to hear
the whole week.
The post game show, which is ridiculous.
Oh,
it ruined.
And then you had the radio station today. People calling up and they're like, "That's it. You know, he's got to go. Yeah. Quarterback isn't really doing his job." I'm thinking to myself, what? How could you even blame the quarterback? He's 21 years old. Okay, he's a rookie. You know, he didn't even wipe his ass right yet. And you're worried about him making plays and taking over a team in his first year? When we were kids, man, quarterbacks, rookies, had years to get good.
Minimum
3 to 5 years to get good. Now you're not good.
On a bench.
Half a season, you're not good. The town wants you out of here. You know? Right. It's a shame. But, the kid seems tough, so I don't think he's going to have a problem with that. I can tell you right now, this team goes past a mediocre football, 500 ball. It's not going to be with this coach. It's going to be with somebody else with this court. He's not. I just don't think he's the mentor for a quarterback. That type of coach. He doesn't have the pedigree for it.
No, it's surrounding him with good stuff. And good players.
Right.
And that's what I said last week. I hope they don't waste this kid's first 3 to 5 years. Because these guys they got now to catch the ball, they stink.
Right. This coach don't have 3 to 5 years.
They don't have a running back.
You know what the biggest part of everything is? You know what scares me the most? Is this season already has the built-in excuse.
Sure.
We weren't ready for this. We were basically going around the fact that we were going to have Bradford. So going into next year, they got the stall tactic because they're like, okay, now we're going to need at least 1 or 2 linemen to protect them. We're going to have to get somebody that can catch the ball, maybe free agency and a draft pick, and then we got to really address that secondary. And now because this was his ways, we were going to let Sammy Sleeves take the heat on this one, right? He was gonna be the pipe. He was gonna be the guy to stick back there and get sacked all season long, and then go to Carson on the bench. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do what he just did.
Right.
And that's the thing. So now you already have this whole model of we weren't prepared for this. We ourselves went ahead going, we took the deal.
That's the rose nuts. That's going to be the rose nut line at the podium. I can see him saying it like that.
That's the textbook thing, man.
We didn't have the product because he loves the word product. We didn't have the product we thought we would have to put out on the field.
So we had to improvise. We had to improvise, change gears halfway through the season.
And we talked to several people because that's all he does is talk to everybody else.
Here you go. This is perfect. We had Sam who thought was going to who thought was going to be part of this family.
Yeah.
And it didn't work out. So now we have to go along the different route here. And with Carson who's progressing nicely, but now we weren't prepared for that. So now we have to pull back, readdress some things. Let me
ask you this, Chef. Now you know that Aguilar can't catch the ball. You know Beckham, whatever the hell his name is, Henham, Beckham, Tenham.
Odell wannabe.
Yeah.
Fake him. How about fake him?
Those 2 guys need to get their time shrinked.
Yeah.
And they got to put these young kids in there.
Fake
no sense
Greg,
not to. No sense not
try.
to.
Doesn't hurt now. Fake
Try.
him. Beckham needs him. Stick him.
Yeah. Wow.
That's what he needs to catch the freaking
The
ball.
fact that
He's like a
Triggs
toy
got out
drinking
there
water,
on his
man.
first pass and was able to catch the ball, he could have stayed on his feet a little better, but he had to come back to the ball a little bit.
Now, did anybody call him out on that and say any reporter go
Underthrow the ball?
No. I don't care about underthrowing the ball. I'm talking about you had a fast target, you made a pass over 60 yards, boom.
And he never went back to it.
I never went back. Did anybody say anything?
No, never heard nothing like that.
Nobody.
Let me tell you
I
something.
looked for it. I didn't hear it either.
That press corps softballed him today when I listened to that press conference. I was real disappointed about some of the questions. They're pandering to him a little bit. And I don't like that because everybody knows, Peterson's soft. He's soft with the question. He gets a little emotional. His eyes start to get red. His head goes down. His shoulders drop. He gets into that dippy, hat comes down, and he starts calling the boys, what he's calling the guys. Oh, you guys, this guy's that, and the guys, and he starts to get a little bit of a.
I don't want to hear the guys are upset in the locker room. Of course they're upset in the locker room.
They better be upset.
Crap.
They're upset.
They're
in the locker room.
Better be freaking upset.
I want
them
out there and they got to perform better. You're getting paid millions and millions of dollars. We paid it for the tickets. We go to the games. You got to put a good product on the damn field.
There's that product. Yeah.
Not just a quarterback.
Now, if you cut let's say you bench somebody, he gets paid for that still, right? If you bench him.
Yeah. Who got benched?
No, I'm just saying if you took to make an example, Beckham, put him on the practice squad for a game.
That's where he came from. Another team's
practice squad.
Yeah. Does he still get? He doesn't get paid though, right?
I have no
Was
idea.
that Tennessee, man? Tennessee got a reject lineman for it.
Jeff, all I know is they better start making moves because they're going to waste this kid. If this happens, if I see these receivers next year and the year after, what's going to happen? You're not going to get his.
You're going to be frustrated. He's going to get frustrated.
They're going to get free agency and the draft. They have to. That's what they got to go. Well, you know what? They still got to build the wall too. The wall has to be built.
Well, you know what? Let's talk about the one thing that wasn't too bad yesterday. The line.
Yeah,
he had time to throw.
Lots of time. Yeah,
he
sometimes
all goddamn
and that pissed me off even more because if he had all that time, an NFL wide receiver knows exactly what to do when his quarterbacks get 15 seconds to throw. He's got to get open. Whether you head downfield as far as you can go, as fast as you can go, or you head upfield. Any way, shape, or form, you're going to get open with all that time. There's no way a defender can stay with you like that for that long.
Exactly. The big VJJ, or whatever the hell his name is, he had a good game.
Yeah, I heard his name mentioned once.
I know.
Yeah. The only time he got rushed or sacked is when they try to do those stupid plays.
Yeah, the outside.
Him running the ball on 4th and 1.
Yeah.
And why not run that ball up the middle? Take the quarterback sneak and
see. No, they sent 180-pound Sproles up the middle. Right. My poor boy.
Yeah.
I mean, they're killing that kid all day long.
Victor Turner.
Matthews gets a toothache.
Victor Yorkie weighs more than Sproles sometimes.
I know that, man.
If you don't give her a haircut, she weighs more than
her. I got to give her a haircut.
I know. 150-pound running back, and he gets a toothache with a swollen mouth, and he can't play.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Yeah, no, I hear you. Loud and clear. It's definitely that, and that's the coach. That once again, everything that goes on in that field, players and positions, is the coach. Coach puts them there. I don't think they are prepared on game day. They're not prepared. I don't care about the scripted 15. I always hate that 15, 20 plays like Andy Reid used to do. He doesn't warrant Andy Reid. I don't want to hear Andy Reid anymore. He's not as good as coach as Andy Reid. He doesn't have the pedigree Andy Reid. He doesn't have the rings Andy Reid has. He didn't coach Brett Favre. Okay? He didn't have all that Green Bay stuff behind him. He had a rotten Kansas City team and an Eagle team, which he didn't really do much for. And prior to that, he was coaching high school football somewhere. Once again, they got themselves a yes man. One guy who's not going to complain to the general manager or the owner or anybody else. He's going to toe the line, bring the family unit together like Chip Kelly ruined, so to speak. And, Harry Rosenuts wants the family, the Thanksgiving dinner, the Christmas dinner, New Year's party.
So this is a weak version of the West Coast offense.
That's what it is. The West Coast offense doesn't exist in most of the NFL.
I mean, short passes, drop passes.
No, it's go to the car and run. Go to the car and cut across. That's what it seems like it.
We have to heal.
Well, I don't know what happened to the defense with the crisscross.
Well, here's the thing.
Been drunk.
No, what that is now? That's 2 weeks in a row they did that. They did it again yesterday. So now we're
going to run it till we get it right.
You know what it is? This has got to be on film somewhere to cross these guys up because 2 weeks in a row they hit each other. And the players open.
They really knocked each other down.
Listen, let me tell you something. In the street, when we used to play touch football, we used to run that crisscross play.
Sure.
That was big time. I mean, they're doing it in the NFL now, and it's not working. It's working against them.
Right.
Well, no, it's working for them. It's working for the offense. Can you imagine how to just crisscross these two guys in the middle, man? We got this, man. One of you is going to be open guaranteed.
It's the Eagles.
Let's go Sixers.
That's
that's the whole thing. You got to heal. We got to heal first before we can grow.
Gotta heal.
We got to heal before we can grow. That's what
Heal.
Howie's saying right now. That's what Howie's saying right now, because there's absolutely no other way that you can sit there and justify.
Well, once again, we go back to the fact that, hey, you know what?
This is sick to my stomach, man.
The
Dallas Cowboys are 7-1.
Yeah, that's brutal, man.
And I'm 4-4. And I'm sick to my stomach over the Eagles.
I'm Cassidy King. That's the chef, Brendan B. I got Billy from South Philly. He's getting a little angry, but that's okay, because that's what we do here. We get angry. This is Sports Goombahs. We'll be back in like a couple minutes. Turn it on. Boom. Avoid the hassle. Just call Castle Public Adjusters. Get the edge on your insurance company. 215-752-1237. That's 215-752-1237. Or check them out at castlepa.com. Don't settle for less. Get the maximum for your claim. Castle Public Adjusters. 215-752-1237.
Hey, yo, Cassie, what are you doing?
I got plumbing problems here. I can't get the water to go down the drain. What am I going to do?
Call Guaranteed Plumbing, 215-342-7200 for all your plumbing needs. Serving the Philadelphia area and the greater Delaware Valley.
What was that phone number again?
215-342-7200.
Oh, yeah, oh.
BZI Group Inc. for your individual and small group health insurance needs. BZI offers free, instant online insurance quotes and applications from major health insurance carriers. The BZI Group is dedicated to a no-nonsense approach to health insurance. They focus on giving you the insurance you need in a timely and cooperative manner. Whether you're looking for individual and family, group, seniors, life, or long-term coverage, BZI can help. For additional information or to speak with an insurance expert, call 1-800-431-4834 or email them at www.bzigroup.com.
When you need a good roof over your head, call Seal Roofing. They've been keeping folks warm and dry for many years now and are proud of their work. Seal Roofing and Contracting does it all, whether you need simple repairs before the next big rainy season or a whole new roof. Maybe you need new siding or windows. You can be certain that when you hire Seal Roofing, you're hiring the best. Available 7 days a week with 24-hour emergency service and free estimates. Call 215-533-4066. That's 215-533-4066 or visit sealroofing.net.
Sports Goombahs. Cassidy King here. Got the chef, Brendan Lee. Billy from South Philly. The Wall City might call in. Get the phone numbers. 267-563-2893. 267-563-2893 is the Sports Goombahs hotline. All right, folks. The pick session. Yeah. Earn a few bucks for my crew. A little light this week. You know, struggled in the NHL. But we were on a positive side regardless. You know, struggle or not, we were there. This is the pick session that's brought to you by the Sports Goombahs. The legendary Sports Goombahs. The smoke phone in the other room. All right, this is the picks. Last week we were, what were we last week? We good last week? Last week we were, let's see here, 7-4. 7-4 plus 100 points. Now, you can tell we won games that had a very big, VIGs, so to speak. 7-4. it's a winning week any way you look at it, depending on what you do with these plays. You know, hopefully you do the right thing with them and play them. Big night tomorrow night. Tomorrow night's one of those NHL nights that you very rarely see. Where you look at every game and you're like, wow, forget tonight. Although we are on the Islanders over 2 tonight. Tomorrow night's one of those, you know, too many plays, lose too many ways could come to hurt us. Yeah. But with that being said, I got to mute all of them.
You can't help yourself.
You're
your own worst enemy.
I don't know that I'm number 1 pick. I got 4 here for you, which I might post 6, maybe 7. I don't know. I can't help myself tomorrow. You don't see the days like today. You don't see cards like this. I saw this card last week. Focused on it. Detroit's coming to Philadelphia. Flyers are a scoring machine. They're also a sieve, too. What we call a sieve is a team that lets over 3 or more goals constantly. Detroit, Philadelphia, take the 2.5 on that one. That game could be a high-scoring game, could be a low-scoring. But I think the Flyers will come out with, you know, they're at home. They score at home. They score all the time, you know. Who cares? The game's probably be, you know, this game could go over, too. Take the 2.5. I like that sign. LA's into coming to Toronto. Toronto is, once again, just like the Flyers. Scoring machine and a sieve. Once again, the LA team is not as good as they used to be. They're still LA, but they're dropping. It's the tides are turning there. They're no Chicago, that's for sure. They can't maintain it.
Chicago ain't Chicago either.
Yeah, but they're scoring.
They're scoring, but they ain't winning.
Yeah, they are. What's your record? They're up
like
there.
500 too.
No, they're above 500. We're on them every night. Yeah, don't contradict me doing this pick section.
I'm just telling you.
I know. I'm on that team. I know what they are.
I've been watching Chicago.
You don't watch them good enough. You think they got a losing record. Anyway,
I said they're 500.
They're above 500. Toronto, take the 2.5 in Toronto. This is another game I think is going to be a scoring fest too as well. Anytime the Toronto games are just scoring games, you know, at least 5. You know, so I'm on the 2.5 on that one too. Montreal hosting Boston. Montreal got beat 10-0.
When did that happen?
By Columbus the other day.
Yep.
10-0. I haven't seen a 10-0 hockey game since the last football game. 10-0. They got blown away, and Price never made it to the game, I don't think, because he didn't get the loss. Well, he might have come in later. He didn't start the game, but he might come in later on after like 6 goals.
Where was that game? In Montreal?
Yeah.
Yeah. And then the Flyers got him the next day.
Yeah, which, you know, that tons of goals were scored then. It's another one of those games. They're hosting Boston. Boston's a mediocre hockey team, good goalie. You know, a lot of their games are the unders, but I like Montreal at home, 2.5. I think it's going to be 2.5. Might be a high number on that too, but I don't care. I don't let the numbers scare you off it. I don't think I'll see a 3 on that one, but don't let the numbers scare you off to 2.5. The other game is the Rangers. Rangers' best team in hockey. Fastest team in hockey and most explosive team in hockey. I watched them the other day play a lull me to sleep for a period and a half and then explode and bang out 5 goals to take the game the other night. Rangers are the Stanley Cup champs this year. I'm calling it right now. Yep. I think they're the best team in hockey. You know why? They're so good, and you don't know who the hell's on the team. You know, nobody. Isn't that what happened to Nash? Is he still on that team?
Oh, on who? Rangers?
Yeah.
No.
Where did he go? He was supposed to be their savior for a couple years, right?
Nah, he's not retired.
He got banged up, and that was the end of him, right? He got injured. I know that.
I know he got hurt, but I don't know where I know where he is, but I don't know right now. Is he? Oh,
remember, he was the big deal player. The Flyers were going to get him. The Rangers were going to get him. He was going to get him. He did nothing for them. Nothing.
Well, they're going to score 100 points this year. Easy.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. So there's my 4 games. A couple more I like. You have to tune in tomorrow at the sportsgoombahs.com, sgshow.net, Cashie's Corner, where I post these games. I got 4 games here. I got Philadelphia over to 2.5 goals, Toronto over 2.5 in their game, Montreal 2.5, Rangers 2.5, 2.5, 2.5.
2.5.
2.5.
Is it 2.5?
You need 3 to get to 2.5. That's a play.
I guess he still is on New York.
What?
That's what it says.
You still say, yeah.
He's still in New York. I haven't heard squat from him.
Nothing. Name doesn't get made. Yeah. He's the Mad Nash. 7-4 last week. We're on the Islanders tonight. They're at 2 goals right now. Need another puck for them, and we'll be good. That's our plays, and they're brought to you by us, the Sports Goombahs. Your number 1 handicapper in the United States, bar none. If you're paying your bookie,
it ain't our fault.
And not our fault. And we are back to the winner chicken dinners.
And if you can get the 12 electoral votes, take Trump. Take Trump for outright win with 12
Trump
electoral.
plus 2.5.
No, 12 electoral votes. Well, basically giving them
the money line.
Trump in Kentucky, okay?
He's a plus.
Basically
Listen,
get Trump in Kentucky.
You lay a buck on Trump, you get
so how much time are you going to spend watching this tomorrow night after 6 p.m.?
Oh, we kidding? Well, I'm going to go vote at 7:55.
7:55, you're voting. Wow.
I'm going to wait till it'll be the last vote in Ben Salem.
Where?
He wants to be the guy on the news going like
that.
this.
You mean Upper Bucks?
Oh, that's right. Oh, I forgot. Upper Bucks. I'm pretty sure. Is that what we are? We're Upper Bucks? Is that what it's called?
We're lower.
Upper Bucks. I don't know. What are you gonna? It's the most exciting game of the year. As Marco said, it's gonna have the biggest audience.
It's a 12-hour. It's a 12-hour gig, right? Or 6. Actually, if you add in the time difference, it's about a 16-hour gig, right?
You kidding? CNN started jerking already, man. They got the panel. They got the cots. They're going to the mattresses on CNN. You know what I mean? They're not leaving the building. Could you
imagine like this? You know what we want to do? Like tomorrow, just stay the hell out of New York. Because New York is going to be a nightmare.
I think Sean Hannity's head is going to explode tomorrow. Oh, it'll explode right over there. Boom! That's it.
When was the last time you had 2 candidates from the same city that are going to celebrate in the same city, no matter what?
Not even 8 blocks apart.
I think it was like, I think they said something. Yeah, literally. And you're talking like, what is that? It had to be like Roosevelt and Dewey or something like that. I think they went back to. So you're going back to and of all places, New York, the biggest. You thought it was. One of the biggest cities in the freaking world, and you're going to pack in all this media too, and all this madness.
Trump Tower.
I was watching World News tonight, and I've never seen so many Latinos come out, man. The lines were so long.
That's it. They're bringing everybody's coming out for this one. This is not an election. This is an event. It's Super Bowl.
It's an event.
It's an event.
It's happening on Taco Tuesday.
Yeah. And you're going to remember where you were when you voted for this election.
That's right.
All right. It's going to be, people are going to be, this is what it's going to be. In the voting booth, be selfies all over the voting booth. Everybody's going to be selfie in the voting booth.
Is that illegal in Penny?
How do you know?
If you tweet it out, you know it's illegal.
All I know
tweet what out? But
you take
a selfie, well, how do you know? If you close the thing, you take the selfie when you're in there.
I mean it's illegal. I think in Pennsylvania it's illegal.
To take a selfie?
No, yeah. To take a selfie, yeah, to share your vote with somebody.
Oh, you can't go in there with that.
How do you know? How do you know you're in there with a phone? There's nobody watching you in there.
Well, no, it's not that. It's not the fact. You could probably do it, but you probably shouldn't share it. It's probably one of those things. It's like you're not allowed to jaywalk and spit either. But guess what? It's going to be one of those. Because Timberlake, Justin Timberlake,
Italians going to vote, even though they're dead.
Yeah, well, they're good at that though. But you have Timberlake. Remember, he got in trouble like 2 weeks ago for early voting because he tweeted it out in his state. And each state is different. You're allowed to tweet, and actually, this is the day and age we live in, Catchy, where you're sitting there, you got freaking laws now to be able to tweet out your vote and tweet out pictures of you taking you're not allowed to show the picture of your ballot.
But afterwards you can.
No, you can't. They're saying you can't. You cannot show a picture of your ballot. I don't know if that's legal in Pennsylvania.
Well, I'm just talking about in the booth. I'm forget the ballot. I'll just go like this. I'm in the booth.
That's what. Yeah, and
historic.
I don't know if I don't know if that counts though. I mean, I know
Justin
Timberlake.
They would lock me the frick up, then, man. It's the worst thing I go to jail for.
All I know is I told my son who I'm voting for. He says I'm very disappointed in you.
So you know what though? You and half of America. You know what? The other half would be disappointed if I went the other way. That's how. My general opinion of the whole this is it doesn't matter which one you vote for. We're effed either way.
Yeah.
But the whole thing, that's what it comes down to. So I'm done lecturing. I'm done talking about it. So my funny thing is tomorrow's going to be huge.
Yeah, one way or another.
Either way, whoever wins.
He either wins or he cries cheating. There's no way he's walking off. There's no way Trump loses tomorrow. He can't lose. If he loses because he loses for votes, he'll say it was rigged and it's no fair. And I don't lose. I never lose.
The sad part of the whole rigging thing is. Okay.
Life is rigged.
Yeah, life. It doesn't matter. The sad part about it is, yes, we know in Philadelphia 7 people already voted that were dead. We know about that.
7. That's it.
7 so far. That's
what a disappointment.
You expect it to be a higher number.
It's Frank Gore if it's rigged.
Yeah. Al Gore, you mean?
Whatever.
Yeah. So, but it at this point it does.
But at least Al Gore, even though he was rigged and he got screwed, still said, "Okay, it's over." He's the president, man. He didn't go. He took
bitches to this day about it.
Doesn't matter. But he got up and he said that it was done. Whether he's bitches or not, he made the announcement.
That whole thing of him going, "Oh, I don't know if I'm going to do that." That's bullshit.
That was a Bush all over again.
Yeah,
it's going to. But whatever you say about rigging,
it's going to happen here.
You're talking about the rigging thing. She said it was rigged.
Listen, first of all, Bush is running shit now. All of a sudden, the family's stepping up for Hillary on this whole thing. The whole entire family. Now, once you got Bush Senior involved, he runs shit anyway. He's been running shit in this country his whole life. So if he's involved now, he's putting his own 2 cents in. A couple phone calls, make things happen. That's the way this world runs. Don't think it does runs any other way than the freaking mafia. United States is one big mafia. One big legal mafia. Yep. There's a Don, and there's the capos, and the rest of the people who everybody gets paid. And if you think this country's run any different than the hierarchies with power and money, you're delusional.
You're delusional.
Absolutely delusional.
I didn't say. I agree with you 100%.
Donald Trump's not.
That's why I wanted somebody else other than a politician.
But you're not going to get that because he's not a part of the mob.
What I do like is this.
I wanted somebody that wasn't part of it.
That are in the Senate on our side and the D side are petrified.
Petrified, right? Exactly.
I love it.
Here's the thing: they're petrified because they're exposed.
Yep.
Now you start exposing the mob. What happens to you?
You get shot.
Like all the people that died around Hillary.
It doesn't matter. It's not the point. Yeah, whatever.
It's the same thing. Okay. I'm telling you. Yeah, exactly.
Okay, don't
whack.
Boom. Don't mess with the system.
Another FBI guy died too.
I wouldn't want the job.
No.
The whistleblower FBI guy died, right? That's what I saw in another tweet today. One of the guys that supposedly leaked some of the emails. One of the FBI agents is dead. They cleared her yesterday.
They cleared her before they cleared nothing. You can't clear.
They cleared her before they charged her.
They looked at 85 million emails in 2 days. Everybody should look at.
What are you gonna do?
We're gonna need more coffee, Cash. We're gonna need more. You better go to Starbucks. Give me a double shot of espresso in this one.
Freaking email.
I got 17,000 emails to go through more.
They got to find something better than just the emails. You got to get something better on her than the emails. It's just not good enough. I got bad emails.
She's a good woman, man. She works hard.
She does. I know she works hard. She's part of what is the system, man. She's just part
of what's wrong with the system.
Yeah. Well, and it's what the other side, which. Listen, I'm not for either. Really, I can't stand the whole thing. I just like the euphoria and craziness of it. Really, that's all I really care about. I love when Trump first started this thing and started ripping the entire Republican Party, shaming each person, one person at a time. He sent Willie Bush off crying in the corner. Ted Cruz just lost his mind and disappeared. Now Ted Cruz is like his political life is over pretty much.
He ruined. You know how many careers he ruined?
That whole crew.
Oh, except for maybe Rubio and Kasich.
And Rubio wants no part of politics after this, man. He's embarrassed.
No, he's up for re-election in Florida.
Yeah, but I
don't know if he's going to win.
He's not going to win that because he's embarrassed. They embarrassed him. He's a name. You know what it is? When you're a politician and you've been made fun of, when people go to vote, that Rubio, stuff, he had the wet hands or whatever. Oh yeah, that Donald Trump destroyed. Fuck the other guy. Right. That's what happens. That's why politicians blabber in your face. And you remember only the last thing that happened or the last thing that sticks in your mind. With me, it's still Rubio. The last thing I think of him is him talking about, Trump's pecker up on the stage in the middle of 2,000 people about how big or small he was. That's the last thing I remember him. Right. Everything else is just blanked out of my head of him. That's the last thing I have of him. It's truth. And the last thing of Jeb Bush is like that.
All I know is you can't be any worse than what it is.
No, it can't.
Either one that
the party has got.
Oh, it can.
The party has to regroup
more
itself,
money from
man.
you.
They're going to take more money either way. You and I are getting raped either way. Whatever one wins, we're getting nailed, no matter what, one way or another. Or if it's health insurance, it's taxes. You and I
you're already getting the health insurance.
You and I aren't in the club. We're not in the club, man. None of us are in the club.
I'm in the club.
Yeah, you are actually. Yeah, you're in the club. That's right.
I'm so under. It's unbelievable.
Yeah, he's in the club. He's right. He is in the club. He's one of the fortunate ones. By default, he's in the club.
I think you're in a doghouse. I think.
Doghouse too.
Yeah, we ain't in the club, B. We're just gonna.
I'll say one last thing about this whole thing. They're all saying that he has no experience. He has none of this. Look at Ronald Reagan. He was an actor.
It doesn't matter. Well,
he came in and he was
he climbed the ranks.
No. You can't use Reagan because Reagan.
Why not?
Reagan, because I'll tell you why.
Reagan.
He was governor twice.
The last 2 years.
He was governor. He was governor twice in California.
That's why
one of the biggest states in the union, and he ran the labor union for the frickin' Actors Guild.
And he was a governor.
That's what I just said. I said twice.
He was a governor.
So you can't make that comparison. The only thing you
want
to compare.
But he still was in government. He knew how shit ran.
Would Arnold Schwarzenegger be a good president? No,
I don't know.
Maybe.
Any different than Trump?
He can't be though because he's not a natural born citizen.
He's beautiful.
Beautiful.
Bring all the women in.
He's not.
Play some rock and roll in that White House, brother.
Little Hard Rock Cafe on the
Ted Nugent in there.
Get the hose over there.
Come on.
Melania, bring in the house.
Oh,
Get to the White House.
His daughter, you know, if I wasn't married, I'd marry his daughter.
Yeah, we all tried to.
Oh my
Well,
God.
the
So would
thing,
he.
if you're gonna go the whole route of comparing them to any president, it would be like the first 5 or 6 presidents: Washington, Adams.
No, you can't.
You know, I'll tell you why.
How about Carter?
I'm telling you why. Because
The Peanut Man.
most of them were businessmen. They weren't. Remember, they weren't politicians. Nobody was politicians.
Yeah, but they didn't have Twitter, man, back then.
They did.
It's 3 o'clock in the
Are
morning.
you
That's
kidding?
a good
They had
shit.
They took his Twitter away from him.
They had Paul
He had
Revere.
Twitter.
Shut
Yeah.
him down.
Paul Revere was the first Twitter. The British are coming. Come on.
Hey, what's going on with the Sixers, man?
Yeah,
I
that's
want to get back to
no.
the
Well,
Sixers.
I'll tell you what, man. That's watchable. That's the only way I can put NBA basketball in Philadelphia now. Watchable. Embiid is the real deal. He, I don't know if LeBron pulled the gear back because he was playing the Sixers, but they almost took them the other day. And he was right there. And this guy's only playing half a game, and he's putting stats up better than some players who are playing full
20
games.
minutes he's playing?
20 minutes, and not every night. I can't wait for Simmons to come back. I can see Simmons giving this guy the ball all over the place, unstoppable. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know, but the way he controls the basketball as a small forward, which I don't think he's going to. I don't know if he'll be a small forward. Depending on, he's like a Magic Johnson. I don't know what Magic Johnson was. Speaking of tragic, today's the 25th anniversary of him telling everybody he has HIV.
Ooh, Magic.
Magic, yeah.
Wow.
I call him tragic. Tragic
25
Johnson.
years today.
25 years, 1991. Where were
Still
you?
breathing
Where
in
were
and
you
out.
when Tragic made the announcement? I was tending bar.
I was in a bar because I just turned 21. I was in a bar somewhere. If this was a Friday night, I was definitely in a bar somewhere.
Tragic Johnson. He looks better than ever. I don't know what kind of medicine they gave him.
They haven't seen Charlie Sheen lately.
Yeah. Well, you did it. The Chicago guy. He was
I
that
didn't
there.
see him.
He's
Was he there?
looking shrill, man. I think he's got the AIDS, right? But he's
Yeah.
had the HIV.
Who?
Charlie Sheen.
He's got the HIV.
But he does have AIDS, right?
I don't think
Yeah.
so. But you seen him at the Chicago game?
Yeah, he's looking
He was
beat
on a
up
plane.
anyway, man.
Let's face it. That could have been just regular drugs. That could have done that damage. Or that tiger's blood.
I
You
like
know, that
Charlie,
tiger's
though,
blood.
man.
Yeah,
Charlie's
he's
a good
funny.
guy,
He's a funny
man.
dude,
Funny
man.
dude,
Yeah.
man.
I don't care about him. He's funny. To me, to me, he's entertainment.
Yeah.
I don't care what he does in his life.
No.
Any of these people, I couldn't care less. Donald Trump's entertainment for me, man.
Oh,
He
it's
always was
fantastic.
entertainment. Before when Howard Stern's, when Howard used to rip him to pieces when he used to come on his show, it was entertainment. I didn't know who knew the guy was going to be president. Listen, I don't mind a guy liking to get laid and liking women. To me, a man performs better when he's taken care of. That's why all the presidents get taken care of, regardless, one way or another. You got to take care of the head guy in charge, because what's it like going around not getting laid for 3 weeks, 4 weeks? You get all funky, man.
yeah, you
Get
gotta let
angry.
loose.
You got to let loose. Yeah. Then also,
Wait.
how the frick can you run a country if you're all uptight? You know what I mean? So that's stuff. That's the one thing I want my president, my most powerful man in the world, to want.
Mhm.
Am I wrong? I'm not
Absolutely.
right. That's what the world's all about.
I mean, everybody said things when they were younger about women.
JFK was the man.
And when I was younger, I grabbed the broad's tits and she smacked me right in the face.
Yeah.
All right, done deal.
It's different now. You get locked up for that
So he
shit.
grabbed it. Well, I was on a date. I grabbed him anyway. Smack.
I don't know. It's going to be exciting.
Trump.
Yeah.
Trump.
I don't even know
I
where
like
this
the
conversation.
Sixers, man. I think the
Where the hell
Sixers
did this
gonna come
conversation
back.
go? I thought we were talking about Sixers.
I'd like to see him win a game, though. That'd be nice right now.
Well, a couple weeks. Give him a couple months.
A couple months. I mean, you know what? They've been blowing some 5-minute leads. That's what they've been doing. Running out of juice. I'm not so. You know what? I'm trying to get sold on their coach. I mean, Brett Brown's been around for a while with some bad stuff. Now he's got a little bit of talent here. It seems like at the end of the game, he does a lot of mix and matching. Just, I don't know, or play calling or whatever, or he gets conservative at the end of the game. He's trying to get the win for him. So I don't, he's got talent out there now. It's raw talent, obviously. They need to learn to play together. And if they win 20 games this year, I'd be real surprised. At this level, I mean, unless when Simmons comes back, that they, all of a sudden they kick it in. And I hope they do, because I like to watch that. I've been out of basketball for so long, not even watching the NBA. And the local talent is, since Iverson, we've had nothing.
Absolutely
Pretty much
not.
absolutely nothing. So, and even at the end of his career here was pretty much nothing too, for the most part. So yeah, watching some basketball is good. I mean, it's I love watching. What's his name? McGinnis call games. You hear him on the radio.
Yeah.
Man, Chevy says he call. You close your eyes, you're there. Now there's a color guy. There's a play, and he's by himself. You don't need anybody out with him. He's the color guy, and he calls the play. And he's been calling since the title games back in them years. He's probably the best on the radio. Because I heard him on TV once. It wasn't that good. That's not what he does. He doesn't want to call what you're seeing. No, that changes his whole game.
Great on the radio.
Yeah, right. He's great. You can see the game with him on the radio, and he gets so enthusiastic to it, for the most part. So like that. Mm-hmm. So. What else is going on? We get to Chicago. We watch the World Series. I don't know. This World Series is good if you live in Chicago or Cleveland.
It was still entertaining, though.
People came out to watch
that was they broke the record.
Well,
they broke the record for gatherings. Forget about just.
I didn't like
sports.
They started calling themselves the City of Champions.
Well, pretty much they it's like every other year they got somebody.
What's this? I see Vegas has got them to double now,
winning it all in 1 year. That's the City of Champions.
Yeah, who is
1980? We
didn't win it all year. Yeah, we didn't.
Has anybody ever done that though? Nobody, right?
The Flyers lost the cup. Yep. Sixers lost the championship. Phillies won the title, and the Eagles lost the Super Bowl.
Yeah,
that was it. City, no one. I think no one's. I'm trying to think when the Giants won the Super Bowl. Yankees. No one's done it.
That would be.
But Chicago has a parade every other year. It seems like, because they have 4 cups. They have 4 cups in the past 6 years. Or 3 cups with the Blackhawks. I guess 3 cups.
Three and 7.
So every other year the Blackhawks win the cup. They didn't win it last year, so the Cubs won it this year. I mean, they have their shares of parades. They had 6 in the 90s for Jordan. They know how to throw a parade in Chicago. Them in New York, they have their share of parades. Not like this town where you can't even buy a parade.
We did. We spent all our money in 2008.
That was it. Should have 2009 and 2011. We should have parades. We should have 3 to 4 World Series with that team, man. Another coach that got in his own way. Give them the talent. What they do? They get in their own way. Hockey time.
Here we go.
I don't know. I can't really, Flyers are the Flyers. I mean, like I said, that the Rangers are the best team in hockey. Flyers they're good to watch. I don't know. They have the spurts. I don't know what it is with this team. They play 10-minute runs.
You know what? Okay, good.
I mean, am I right?
Go on your rant.
That's not a rant. I'm just saying what I'm watching. It's a 10-minute run. Although Jim Jackson, you would think they'd play the whole game super the way this guy calls a hockey game. Lately, he's been, I don't know. Well, he's coffeed up. These hockey games.
Well, you know why? Because they're coming back and winning all these games in the last 3 minutes.
Yeah.
That's
when they're playing hockey.
Can't. That's the weird thing. One thing I do like about the team is it's very entertaining. You have to watch the whole damn game.
Yeah. Hackstall, he looks confused. He looks a little confused during the. Listen to me.
Good.
During the games, he's juggling, and it seems like he gets his lines together. Finally gets something, and that's when the team spurts. And then maybe they pull off or he changes stuff up. But he finds in the games, he's finding his lines. Giroux started to play better hockey. He started to lay down the assist all over the place. I just would need that. His puck handling is so suspect.
Shoot more.
Yeah, he's involved in a lot of turnovers, too. His plus minus isn't that good right now. Right. And that's what's killing the Flyers.
First
their
periods
defense
haven't been that great for them at all.
No. Not at all, man. I don't know what it is. Once again, I think the coach puts out his game plan, and he makes his changes as he goes, which is not bad. But as long as you're winning, and what are they 500 right now?
It's 6-6-1.
6-6-1. Like that's 13. That's the hockey team you have. That's exactly where they should be.
They were 0-10 last year, weren't they? 1-10.
No, they started off. If you want to go horrible. First 10 games, it was 4. They had 4 wins.
They're a better hockey team this year.
It was 4-6 or 4. Oh, the first 12 what 4-6-2. That's how they started off October last year. So the thing about this team,
better.
Yeah, they're 2 games better. But and this is why I look at it, and I was arguing with other people that say they're the same exact team. Well, they're not. There's 3 young rookie players that are exciting on this team. Okay, they're going to need time to grow, just like Carson Wentz. You can't start blaming the kids for that. And in fact, they're 3 years younger than Wentz. Wentz is 22, and you got a couple 19-year-old kids on the team. So they're going to need time to grow. Okay, but you already know their names, Provorov and Konecny and Manning. Manning's had a pretty good start too. So you got Konecny, who actually could probably be the goal scorer on this team that you're looking for, and he's an amazing setup man too. And then you got Provorov, who is a young, solid defenseman who, he's going to make his mistakes because it's easy to come up and be a forward. Let's face it, because the pressure, most of the time, if you make a mistake, you're being pressured in somebody else's zone. It's not going to cost you a goal. You're 100 feet away from your goalie. but as a defenseman, it's going to show up. You're going to take your lumps a little bit more as a defenseman. So that's the other part. Now you look at this team, and they already have a couple, 2, 3, 4 more wins than last year at this time. Improvement. Yeah, improvement on paper. Yeah. The fact that they were scoring an average of 2.26 games per.
It's only a stat in here, man.
Yeah, I'm sorry, 2.26 goals per game. Because when hockey, you got to talk about goals because that's what you handicap on anyway. So now they weren't even getting it to it. You could have bet the under on the Flyers this whole first under 2.5, and probably would have hit 9 out of 10 times. Now they're averaging over 4 goals a game. The problem is their opponents are averaging 6 goals a game.
Here's what,
and that's why.
What bothers me about the
boys,
you're seeing
goals.
What bothers the Flyers now is last year they had decent goaltending. Okay, this year
they don't.
They don't. The same 2 guys are all over the place, man.
It's not the same.
Neuvirth,
but he wasn't. He wasn't supposed to be the guy anyway. Last year they brought him in. Mason. Yeah. Well, Mason's getting old. Okay, what's he? 10 years in the league now.
At least
10 years in the league.
Somewhere around there.
Okay,
same as Bob.
Yeah, well,
they both came a year apart or same year, I think.
Well, regardless, Bob isn't here, but I mean, our goaltending. Once again, I think we're back to where we need to find another goalie, and it seems like that's this team. That's the history of this hockey team. It seems we're always looking for that number 1 guy. Right. We're always looking for that Price, to put in the net, or Brodeur. We're looking for that guy that's going to be here for 10 years or something. We don't have that run. We haven't had that run since Hextall. First time. It's like this team is the whole axe on this team has been the goalie. And that's the whole question of this hockey team every year. If you don't have a good goalie, you're letting 4 goals a game in there, you're not going to the cup.
No.
You're not going to make it there. You know? It's not going to happen. Not in this NHL. It's not going to happen.
To address that, this is not going to be the year it's going to be happen. So for Flyers fans, don't get much like the Eagles. They're not good next year. Totally different story. I think if you look at the Flyers system, they do have some more guys down there too that can play. And there's a couple of goalie prospects that are down in the minors, but they're a year or two at least a year or 2 away. They're
always a year or 2 away.
No, well, I mean, the one you got that's closest is going to be Ouellette.
Are they making the playoffs?
Yeah,
they make the playoffs this year.
One and done.
No,
make the playoff. It all depends. And I'm going to say this is going to sound like a cop out. It all depends on who you get in the first round.
Here's the thing: if they get
the Rangers in the first round, they're done. Anybody else, they got a shot at winning.
No, it goes like
series.
this. It goes like this. If they play a defensive team, they have a chance. A team that doesn't have to score a lot of goals. They just want to make sure they get their goals so they have a chance. They play a team that wants to score and that shoots, they're going to get beat because their defense isn't ready for that.
They won 2 shootouts in the last.
That tells me nothing because they usually don't win shootouts.
Stolars, still got Stolars in the minors too. He's a goalie.
Yeah, I mean, but that's all fine. They're all names to me, B, right now until they come up and show something. You know, I am with the hockey.
Well, I know, I know, but you're
league.
You're saying you were asking, and that's why I said you talk about they don't have a goalie, which I agree with you. They have a couple defensemen that are going to get better.
They don't need,
especially as the series goes on.
To me, and I may be wrong, but they don't need these 2 goalies playing together right now. They need one to
No, you're right, and you're absolutely
right. They need
right.
one. The one's got to go, and they need to bring up the next.
Yes,
playing these 2 guys is just a waste of time, man.
Pick one.
Yeah, I would get rid of Norberg because he's the one who shouldn't be there. Okay, he's not your guy. Mason is supposed to be your guy.
I think Neuvirth, Grant. Out of the 2, I think Neuvirth's a better goalie.
Probably, but you get more for him out there.
No, it's not even that. Something's in his head right now. He is letting up so many weak goals. I mean, at least Mason's losing the games. To me, it seems like, and I've watched a lot this year because I'm so excited, but I see games where Mason's not making that incredible save, whereas Neuvirth is letting in a weak one, and all of a sudden he's letting in another weak one, and then all of a sudden you're in the hole now. You're down 2 goals to nothing. It's 10 minutes in the first period. And you're like, Jesus Christ, we're going to have to come back again. So I see, like, especially with this team, what you don't need. I see you don't need like that superstar goalie yet. You just need somebody who's going to make the routine saves.
You stop
the routine. Stop the puck. That's it. Routine saves. Give me routine saves. Give me a highlight reel once in a while. And that's what Mason is. Neuvirth can be somebody who can steal a game for you, go on a 3-game run of not letting up a single goal, standing on his head. And then
standing on his head.
And then all of a sudden, exactly.
That's a cliche, man. Who's that coming back? That's Gene Hart.
Gene Hart.
and then all of a sudden it's like You can't. It could be a freaking beach ball going 2 miles an hour, and it'll still get in.
What I see, Chef, is the teams flying around the net, getting the puck up front in front of them. Too much.
Too much.
Way too much.
That's the same old shit, man. Dump and chase and gather in the front of the net. Yeah,
that.
they still. I thought that was over with when Snyder passed away. It's back. It's back bigger than ever now.
But but it's working. It's working for this team. This team is working. You always said, Jeff, they're dumping the puck in. They can't even. They're hitting the Sunoco sign. They got nobody who can get it. Well, they're getting it, and now they're scoring goals. Yeah. It's just they can't take a business at the other end.
Well, when you're stuck in your own zen chasing the dump chase, and you doesn't work, you're weak on the back end.
Yeah, well, I'm telling you, they can't stop any other, and that's what I'm talking about. Yeah, and it's gonna be that way. Now, if we're having I think this turns around. I think with a little more experience, especially with your 3 young guys, because you got Cousins. Cousins, I forgot too, is only what. It's only his second year. Ghost his second year.
Ghost,
right? And you got Provorov his first 12 games. Yeah. Manning his first. This will be his first full season.
Years, man. Yeah.
So you got 4 guys back on your defense now that are under a year.
Good. Listen, did I tell you that it's 25 years since Tragic got AIDS? Did we get that yet?
Yeah, 25 years.
Oh yeah, we talked about it.
Not AIDS, HIV.
HIV. All right, we're going to wrap it up here because, it's an hour already, and I'm going to get a little spilkus.
Getting a little spilkus?
A little spilkus.
So tomorrow we got the election. We talked a little bit about that. And,
he's trying not to be built up.
Quite frankly, do you give a shit?
Really, I don't.
Yeah, I'm like, I'll go with whatever happens, man, at this point. I'll go in the booth, I'll close my eyes and start hitting shit. When the thing says buzz, and I get out.
They also said tonight that if Hillary wins, the stock will stay and go up.
You know why? Because she owns Wall Street. That's why.
Wait a minute.
Trump wins, it's going to go down.
Whoa.
What's this uncertainty on what he's going to do?
Whoa. That's the problem with me, man. Yeah. Oh, hey, whoa. That's my money, man. That's my money. That's my money. That's my money. That's my money. Is that true, man?
Absolutely.
Oh, shit. I'm going to empty out in the morning.
Actually, after the FBI statement came out today and cleared her, the stock went up 381 points.
Because she owns it. She owns it.
I don't care, but that's my money.
But there was a drop. It was uncertain all week, and it went up.
So we
in 8 months.
Who do we need to win?
8 months. If Trump wins, it's going down.
Just like my chair just did. I found a little slumped over the whole show, like looking down on everything, like the old guy, like that. I had to go in tomorrow and get this teeth worked on again. Not that doctor, the other one, man. They're gonna check and see everything's okay in there, man.
Be true to your teeth, it'll be false.
I'm telling you, man. Don't worry about me. I just took out insurance on my entire mouth.
Did you get it done?
Yep. Good. Yep. It's like insuring a Mercedes Benz.
It's all right. It's good stuff.
All right, that's our show for tonight. Thanks for everybody for stopping in, joining us. I got my chef Brendan B here. I got Billy from South Philly, becoming a regular around here. We have to make a seat for him, man. Maybe put his pictures on the wall. I don't know. Once again, I want to thank our sponsors, Castle Public Adjusters, Chef to the left, Billy from South Philly. I'm Cashy the King. This is the Sports Goombahs, and I think we're out of here, man. Right?
I'll come back now. You hear?
Yeah. Let me see if I can put the music on.
Are you kidding me?
Get the tunes going here.
Y'all come back now.
Half these young bucks wouldn't even know what that is.
Yeah, that's Jeff Bodine in the gang, right?
That's right. Jeff Bodine.
It's Bodine, man. Jeff Bodine was the best. What are you funnies, man?
Fantastic.
Yeah, how do you make a face like that for a whole show? I hear Max Bear was like that the whole. What's his name? Max Bear, was his name? Yeah.
He says, "I know what that bow and arrow is for. You roll your head, you run down there and smash those in your head."
Cement pool. I forgot about that show, man.
Great show.
I'm too busy stuck on All in the Family. I gotta put that back.
Dragon Box.
I'm gonna watch it tonight. Come on, it's Ellie Mae, dude. Come on, don't tell me you didn't like Ellie Mae when you were growing up, man. She was legendary. It was her and the Petticoat Junction chick.
You were an I Dream of Jeannie guy too, weren't you? Barbara Eden. Wonder Woman? What about Wonder Woman?
Always looking down at the TV set. Yeah, but you don't have to. See, they have that tightness stuff. Yeah. The Cement Pool. Sports Goombahs. We'll catch you whenever we get back on the air. Hopefully we'll be able to get on the air after tomorrow and the world will still be in one piece. Have a good one. Sports Goombahs. We're out of here.